Welcome to SciSage, where everything is simple. Today, we are tackling a problem that, let's be honest, affects almost all of us. How do you get a truly great night's sleep? We're going to break down some seriously proven tips to help you fall asleep faster and actually wake up feeling ready to go. So, let's get into it.
Does this sound like you? You are dead tired. You finally get into bed, and your brain just decides to turn on. You toss, you turn, and you could just feel the frustration building. It's this awful cycle, right? But the good news is, there are some really practical ways to break it.
Now, here's something that might blow your mind. We usually only think about sleep right when our head hits the pillow. But the real secret to a good night, it actually starts the second your alarm goes off in the morning. Yep, it's a 24-hour job, and we're going to walk through it step by step.
Okay, let's start at the beginning, what we'll call the morning reset. And believe it or not, what you do in that first hour of your day totally sets the stage for how you're going to sleep 16 hours later. Before you even think about grabbing that cup of coffee, just do this one thing. Open your curtains. Even if it's a cloudy day, that natural morning light sends this powerful signal straight to your brain. It basically tells your internal clock, hey, it's daytime, wake up. And that starts optimizing all your sleep hormones for later that night. It's such a simple but powerful little biohack.
And here's something that might completely change how you feel about your mornings. You know that groggy, out-of-it feeling when you first wake up? Don't automatically assume you had a bad night. That feeling has a name. It's called sleep inertia, and it's totally normal. In fact, if you've been sleep-deprived, feeling extra groggy can actually be a good sign that your body is finally repaying that sleep debt. So don't let the first 5 minutes of your day ruin your perception of your entire night's rest. All right, so your internal clock is officially set. Now let's jump into your day, where just a few key decisions can make a world of difference for your night.
Think of this as your daytime cheat sheet for better sleep. First up, caffeine. Look, we all love it, but try to cut yourself off before lunch. Why? Because that afternoon latte can seriously mess with your deep restorative sleep stages. Next, naps. A quick power nap, like under 30 minutes and early in the day, can be amazing, but a long nap or one too late in the afternoon is just going to steal the sleepiness you need for bedtime. And finally, exercise. Getting in some moderate intensity movement is fantastic for both the quality and the length of your sleep later on.
So now we're getting into the crucial wind-down phase. The entire goal here is to send really clear signals to your body that the day is over and it's time to get ready for rest.
Just like bright light in the morning wakes you up, dim light does the exact opposite. It tells your body to start producing melatonin, the sleepiness hormone. So about an hour or two before bed, start dimming those lights. And you've got to reduce that blue light from your phone and TV, which actively kills your melatonin production. And that relaxing nightcap? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but alcohol actually breaks your sleep into little pieces, robbing you of that crucial brain-restoring REM sleep.
Feeling hungry before bed? Okay, if you absolutely have to snack, a small bite of complex carbs is your best move. But you definitely want to avoid giving your body a bunch of extra work to do. High-fat protein takes a long time to digest, which can keep you alert. Spicy foods can raise your body temperature right when it needs to be cooling down. And again, alcohol is just a major sleep disruptor. Best to avoid it.
Let's talk about the room where the magic happens. Your bedroom environment isn't just a backdrop. It's an active player in how well you sleep. You really need to turn it into a true sanctuary for rest. And when I say dark, I mean pitch black. Seriously. Studies show that even a tiny pinprick of light, like from your phone charger, can mess with your sleep quality. So get some blackout curtains, cover up those little electronic lights, make your room as dark as a cave.
Okay, now for noise. You might think complete silence is the goal, but actually a consistent, low-level sound is often way better. Why? Because your brain can learn to just tune out a steady noise, like a fan or a white noise machine. What actually jolts you awake is a sudden sound in a quiet room. Consistent noise just masks all those little interruptions.
This is a big one. To fall asleep, your core body temperature actually needs to drop a couple of degrees, and a cool room helps that happen. So turn down the thermostat. Just one little pro tip, try to avoid having a fan blowing directly on you, because that can sometimes cause muscle stiffness in the morning.
This quote really gets at a powerful psychological trick.
You have to train your brain to associate your bed with one thing: sleep. When you work in bed, or study, or watch TV, you're weakening that connection. So you have to protect your bed as this dedicated space just for rest. It'll become a super powerful cue for your brain to just shut down.
So you've done everything right all day long. You're in your cool, dark, quiet sanctuary. But what happens in those final moments when you're actually in bed trying to fall asleep? This is one of the most effective strategies for insomnia, hands down, the 15-minute rule. If you're lying there wide awake after about 15 minutes, you need to get out of bed. The absolute last thing you want is to start associating your bed with the stress of not sleeping. Go to another room, do something calming in dim light, and only go back to bed when you feel that wave of sleepiness hit you. This is how you break that cycle of frustration.
Let's be real. For so many of us, the biggest barrier to sleep isn't physical at all. It's a mind that just will not stop racing. Anxiety is a massive sleep killer, but there are some super simple exercises you can do to calm those racing thoughts down. Here is a wonderful little technique called 3 Good Things. Before you go to bed with an actual pen and paper, not your phone, write down 3 good things that happened that day. And then, and this is the most important part, write down why they happened. This simple act literally forces your brain to switch gears from its default worry mode into a state of gratitude and positive reflection, which is way, way more friendly to sleep. And one last really important point, stop beating yourself up. It's so easy to get frustrated when you can't sleep, but I want you to know about something called your chronotype. It's basically your body's natural genetic sleep schedule. Some of us are just night owls, and some of us are morning larks. The key is to work with your body's natural rhythm, not fight against it. Your schedule isn't wrong, it's just yours.
So if there's one single thing to take away from all this, it's this. A great night's sleep doesn't just happen by accident. It is the direct result of an active process, a whole series of smart, conscious choices that you make from the moment you wake up.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. We put so much time and effort into scheduling our careers and our fitness, right? We block out time for meetings, for gym sessions. Isn't it finally time we gave our sleep, the very foundation of our health and our productivity, that same level of respect and intention?